Well. Good mid-morning, West Ham fans. When's KUDUS back? Yes, everybody. Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Happy Tuesday. Happy game day as West Ham play Bristol City in the third round FA Cup replay at Ashton Gate. 7:45 kickoff. We'll try and predict the 11. We know for sure that Bowen and Paqueta are out. Could Bowen be back in time for the Sheffield United game? Jack Rossier from The Sun believes he shall. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, regardless of there's one person definitely not playing. There's two people definitely not playing. Naya Faged and Mohamed KUDUS. When are they back? And actually, to be honest, most people are more bothered about when KUDUS is back rather than when Agaird's back, in all honesty. And there's been a bit of confusion. I was talking about it, and someone go, oh, yeah, if they lose it. Let me just wrap it all up for you and give you an idea of when we're likely to see KUDUS back. Okay? And then we'll talk about a little bit Rob NEWMAN and the AFCONs as well, because that's quite interesting. So on Sunday, Mohamed KUDUS is, and remember we're talking about Morocco because they're okay. We're okay in that area in terms of central defence at the moment. But in terms of our forward line, it's ravaged with injury and AFCONs in terms of absences. So much so that we've had to recall back Schweier from Crawley Town. Marshall looks like he's going to be featuring in this. Callum's going to be featuring in the matchday squad tonight. Does that mean he may be featuring in the squad for the Sheffield United game potentially as well? Maybe if Bowen is back, it might be useful. Anyway. Anyway, what I was going to say was, let's talk about Mohamed KUDUS. So obviously, Ghana played, so Group B is where it's all at. And we had the first round of matches on Sunday. Next round matches on Thursday, I believe. And Cape Verde beat Ghana, the last minute winner. And it was absolutely awful defending. KUDUS didn't feature at all, which is good because he is injured. And he's busy getting treatment on his leg whilst getting his hair cut. That's a very talented barber. That you certainly don't get out of Wiggy's in Hornchurch. Steve, sort yourself out. That's a treatment I think I deserve. A massage and a haircut at the same time. That's bloody impressive. But anyway, he's not featured. He will feature. I have no doubt he will feature on Thursday when Mo Salah takes on Mo KUDUS in terms of Egypt versus Ghana. Egypt managed to literally get a very, very lucky to get a draw against Mozambique. And in essence, I imagine Cape Verde are going to beat Mozambique. So they'll probably win the group. And it is up to probably Ghana and Egypt in terms of who finishes second, in all honesty. I think whoever wins on Thursday will go through as the second place runner-up in the group. So obviously he's got 2 games left. I imagine you'll see Mo playing against Egypt and then Mozambique on the 22nd. Now, if Mohamed KUDUS's Ghana lose to Egypt, which is more than possible, on Thursday, then people said, oh, that's it. It's out. It's not. Because in terms of how the AFCONs are working, the top 2 teams of every group automatically qualifies. And then the 3 best placed, third place teams qualify. So in essence, they would have to win. They'd have to beat Mozambique firstly, beat Mozambique considerably as well, and also it depends about how the other groups filtered out. So it might be a case that actually by the time the second group comes around, they haven't got a chance. If the other groups have got, say, like everyone's got a point already, some of them are going to get 4 points. So we'll know more after that Egypt round of groups in terms of what happens. But at the moment, doesn't necessarily mean he's out. And indeed, in terms of when that, so if they lose to Mozambique and they lose both 2 games, he'll probably be home midweek next week, ready for Blackpool or Forest. I'm confident for today in the next round, but definitely the Bournemouth game on the Thursday. If if they do qualify, those last 16 games will be played on the 27th and 28th of January, i.e. this weekend coming. If they finish third, they'll be playing the winners of Group, I want to say Group F off the top of my head, which I believe will probably be Algeria, I believe. If not, they'll finish second. And if they finish second, they'll be playing potentially, I mean, that they'll play the second place team in Morocco's group. So it could even be Morocco. So it could even be Mohamed Kudus versus Naya Faged. And the loser, we win because they come back. And that's 27th, 28th. So still plenty of time potentially to come back for the Thursday game. So it could be just one game we could be missing in terms of one Premier League game, in terms of Mohamed for sure. Morocco rather is a slightly different. I mean, you expect them to qualify and progress a few stages. One of the favourites. I mean, Ghana on paper should be one of the favourites, but they're not. And so that's how it is. So best case scenario is back midweek next week. Worst case scenario is probably back. Well, I suppose he could win that game, but the next potential drop-off point would be after the 27th and 28th. There we go. Okay, that's how it all works. Clear as mud? Excellent. In other news, but AFCON-related news, it has been reported that Rob Newman is out there scouting for potential targets at the Africa Cup of Nations, according to the Daily Mail. He's already set up, obviously, set up with the Brazilian sides and things like that. But according to the Mail Plus, they've stated, when my computer decides it wants to work again, but he's out there scouting, which is quite interesting, really. Because we've had all this issue already with the AFCONs, and we're trying to look at more players in the AFCONs. A number of the people we were linked with were injured, so the likes of Dia, the likes of Gracie. We're obviously, and we reported last week how we were linked with Ibrahim, who's the Ghanaian 19-year-old who's, the next KUDUS. So we're looking at that. We know we're looking at several positions. So it's interesting to see, maybe even looking for a cheap number 9, maybe, and possibly some wide options. But with Newman at the AFCONs, the focus to me, is more towards the summer rather than immediately, because, it's playing during, AFCONs are during the January transfer window. So it's maybe looking ahead and looking forward to the summer. So some forward planning, which is very good as well. But it'd be nice to get a couple in before then. So I just thought I'd bring you that because I thought it was quite interesting. Anyway, keep an eye on the channel. A bit early on, I did a little bit about just a few transfer rumours. Jota, Calvin Phillips. And yeah, looking forward to the game tonight. So anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and come on, you bloody Irons. Irons!